Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to give the room. Hi, Teresa Johnson. Welcome. It looks like it's going to be just the two of us tonight. Are you okay with that? um, so, is your dad doing okay? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. If you ladies would go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Hey, Ems. Hello, Sabrina. Glad to hear it, Teresa. Glad to hear it. So I am going to go through day 3 of the items that I picked up during the tent sale. I don't think I bought anything actually from the tent sale on day 3. But that was a day that we went over to the outlet in Clinton, Connecticut. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Sonja. So it was an outlet experience day. Hello, Heartstring. Welcome, welcome. Hello, the White Tupac. Welcome. So it was one of those days where we were spending our time at the outlet. We did go and spend some time at the tent sale, but unless someone can refresh my memory on what I actually bought from the tent on day 3, then I don't know what I picked up. And I've got that stuff slated for day 4, if that's the case. So the first thing that I picked up, hello Diva 9000X, is a bag that I had been on. Hi, B-Star. It's a bag that I had on my radar for quite some time. Hi, Sus. Hi, Samantha. Welcome. And I had been back and forth on the bag. Hi, Susan. Kay Carriam. Hello, hello. Hi, Kimberly Stewart. Welcome. So it was a bag that I had been on the fence about. And then, confession. Hi, Closet Dive. Maybe I should just give the room. Hi, Jacqueline. Maybe I'll give the room just another minute to build before I jump in. So I had the bag on my radar. I have seen it time and time again at the outlet stores. This particular bag style, Kimberly Mines has, Fab2Fab has. Hi, LaShawna. I've seen it featured on Purse Demented's channel. There are just a lot of people that have it and they are a fan of this bag style. I picked up a similar bag style in the Montego collection late in the summer to go with my travel pieces. And because I was told that it will absolutely fit a full-size bottle of water, I went ahead and took the dive. But not immediately. I confess, I watched Sunny Skies pick it up during the meet and greet. I saw B-Star pick it up. Hi, Alexis J. There were other people that picked it up, put it down, put it up, picked it up, put it down. By the time we left the store that day, though, we purchased all of them. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Says What actually picked this bag up and purchased it as well. My concern about this bag and bag style, if you've been following the live streams, is that 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did a sip and cuss thanks to DJ King, And no, DJ, I don't think you're going to need your card today. You definitely won't need your card for this first item. But after seeing the pictures from DJ King of what happened with her bag, I had a little bit of buyer's remorse on this particular purchase. Now, I still like the bag size. I think it's going to be a nice size crossbody. I also think that the finish, right, the print of the bag, I'm a fan of. But after seeing what happened to her bag in carrying it for less than 18 months, all bets were off, and I was not a fan. And quite honestly, if I had been near an outlet once I got home, I possibly would have returned it. But I'm glad I have it in my collection. I'm hoping that I will have a different experience, but we'll see. So she's still all packed up here, so we're going to explore together. I promise this is not going to turn into a sip and cup. All right, I picked her up in the perfect pair, and she is gorgeous. Bright, shiny, pop. Sus, did you pick this one up as well? Do I have my, is my memory serving me correctly? No feet because she's a crossbody, pretty narrow, but you can tell I'll be able to get my Dasani in here. Okay, so Sus says that she vortexed into this bag as well. So she did get it. And I love it. The shiny I had to grow into the multi-color, multi-print monogram because that was not my thing, especially not when this collection was readily available in tons of different bag styles and sizes. And when they had it in the background with the blue, and then they had a different one with white. And sometimes you can still find these as staple items in the outlets. But when they were readily available in tons of different styles, I didn't want it. And then I've grown to appreciate it since. And now that dang on DJ King has me regretting my purchase. So, let me get her. I'm unpacking her. I'm going to keep her. And if she tears up, Peter and I are going to have a face-to-face meeting about his quality. But here she is. So the strap does have the center section, so you can make it into a short shoulder bag if you want to, or a long crossbody with the third section in, or, well, you can't take the strap off altogether, so you're stuck with the strap on. But it does come with the medium wristlet. So I honestly will probably get more use out of the little wristlet than the bag. When I purchased the bag, I was thinking that I was going to travel with it for Cuba. And then I changed my mind. And then I said I was going to go with the Montego one for the cruise. And I changed my mind after I saw DJ King's pictures. So I'm not sure when I'll use the actual bag, but I'm all in for this wristlet. And there is a separate little ring there for the wristlet strap, if I can do that. I can't do it with one hand. All right, so here she is with the strap on. It is coated cotton. I'm sorry. Is that coated? No, it's the regular cotton twill lining on the inside. No card slots, no divider. But there is a key ring. So there is the inside. The hardware is not branded for Dooney Bourke. It's not, it's not, it's not. And then as far as the organization on the inside of the bag, cotton, twill, standard setup, 2 slips, collared in Saffiano. Is that Saffiano? Yep. Saffiano, and then on the back it has a zip and slip. So I'm going to force myself to keep her. I am going to carry her locally because I'm terrified of carrying her and something happening to the strap the way some of you shared yours. I know there's a lot of use. People use theirs a lot and they've not had issues. So I don't know if there's been a design change or anything like that that would cause it to I don't know. If you're not following me on Instagram and you're curious to see what happened to DJ King's bag, make sure that you go over and check out my photos on Instagram, and that will give you a really good look at the destruction that happened to her bag and what lies beneath these corner tabs, and be the judge for yourself as to whether or not you're willing to take the plunge. I love the fact that it has the zip compartment in the front. It is large enough for me to get my 2 phones in here with no problem. And even with that in here, the pocket is large enough that you don't like see the outline of my phone or anything in that front pocket. So you won't have to worry about it like buckling or anything like that. This is not leather. This is coated cotton. So it has like a PVC finishing or whatever over the top. So virtually indestructible. Will not have to worry about any kind of leather, Saffiano leather corner pieces. And I just want to point out that for the most part, this is a black bag. I know that slipped past some of you, and you're not thinking about me being anti-black when it comes to my bags for the most part, but I count this as a black bag. So I did, in fact, purchase a black bag technically in 2018. Hi, Anj. So that is the first purchase from day 3. The, let's see here. Okay. I purchased for my nephew a wallet for Christmas. Of course, this is, you know, we're wrapping up January the, what is this? The 5th, the 6th? I think it's the 6th, maybe. So that's done. He's already gotten it. It was stocked for him with all of the things he should have in a wallet. And I've told him it's his job to keep it that way. So if he's ever broke, it's not my fault because he did not get his gift empty. That being said, the first official item for me that I purchased during day 3 was a web strap. Not just any web strap, it is a black web strap. Why black? Because it will work with my Florentine bags if I want to switch the strap. It will work on my travel pieces if I want to swap the strap. It will work on the crossbody that I just showed you if I want to swap the strap, or if I need a thicker strap, or if I want a longer crossbody, or any of those things. So there were several of us that picked up the straps. Mrs. Q picked up straps. Sabrina picked up straps. I think Kim picked up straps. Sus, did you also pick up a strap? And they had them in black as well as brown. And I got black because I have been out and about and seen folks carry. Teresa, the strap was $25. I've seen, and maybe it was on sale for $19, but the tag has $25. I can't remember, and I don't have my receipt in here with me. Ladies, if you would, Sabrina, did we pay $19 for these, or did we actually pay the $25? It seems like they were less. But the reason I went with black is a lot of the Dooney bags that have the web strap come with the light or khaki colored strap. A lot of the Newport executive totes, a few of the crossbodies, and that's great when you first get them. But after a while, especially in the summer months when you're carrying them bare shoulder, that web strapping gets dirty, and I have seen some nasty, need to be washed or deep cleaned straps floating around my city. So if you have a strap and it's dirty, you need to figure out a way to clean it, or get on Dooney, call an outlet, call Dooney.com and place an order for a black strap. It will be so much more forgiving in your carrying than the light colored strap. Nothing against light colored straps, but you need to keep them clean and they need to stay light and bright if you're going to use them. If not, figure out a way to clean it. If not, invest the $25 so that I'm not the person walking past you thinking, that nasty bag strap, because I will do it. I will absolutely. I will do it. Exactly, Kim. It looks like an old dirty broad strap. Learn how to do laundry. Now, not that this was picked up. This was not picked up during the tent sale, but I pulled this out to show you that the strap on my duck bag, let me make sure my address isn't showing, that the strap on the duck bag is a dark color, so it is not going to show use and wear and grime and all of that stuff the way those lighter colored straps pick up. So I know y'all know the color I'm talking about, because you can find anybody's channel that has a variety in their collection, and you'll eventually see something that has a web strap and it's the lighter color, because the black straps have a tendency to only be on like the black bag offerings when the web strap is available. Otherwise, you get the lighter color. So this was the first thing, $25, and it was a good purchase. I could absolutely see me just letting this strap hang, like making it shorter and then connecting this so that it is a more comfortable crossbody, especially if I have some significant weight in it, because these straps are just very, very thin. So the first one was the strap. All right. The next purchase was none other than a beloved Carrington. And I already had one Carrington in this particular collection. The color is great. I moved into it and I have not moved out of it. Those of you that have shared time and space with me over the last 60 days know what I'm talking about, because it was with me in Chicago, it was with me in Detroit, it was with me in Cleveland, it was with me in New York, it was with me in Connecticut, it's been with me in Tennessee, it's been with me in South Carolina. It has just been with me because I have really been between crimson and Bordeaux in my bag carrying. All Florentine, but this particular Carrington color just worked. So I was not in the market for a new one or another one, but at a clearance price of $39, I could not resist myself in getting the gray or the charcoal, or you could officially call it black and white, even though it is not black. Dooney officially calls this color gray. This is from the Harding collection, and I cannot wait because I recently purchased a black and white bag, and even though the pattern is not the same, the color scheme is absolutely going to work. So if you are a black bag carrier, or if you are a lover of all things black, like Sabrina here in the chat, the gray Harding, the gray Millie, what other accessories? The wristlet, the medium wristlet, and the large slim wristlet in gray. If you are a black bag carrier and you need a little bit of something different in your life, this Harding collection with the gray, I mean, it's dark gray, but it could pass for black, and then you got your light gray and your white or your cream in there. This is a way to jazz this up. Yeah, Rosalind, I'm not sure how you function without a Carrington before Christmas either, because ever since, it's probably coming up 3 years officially now since Dooney did the Carringtons on QVC, and then they were available for like dirt cheap in the lamb skin and the pops of color on ILD. This has been my ride or die. I cannot think of a bag that I have carried since I got into the Carringtons that I've not had a Carrington in. And it's really gotten to the point that if I can't take my Carrington out of one bag and put my Carrington in it, then that's not going to be a bag I can carry, because I live for that. And what I'm going to do, I shared this with the ladies this week. I'm going to post on my Instagram now. So let me get Instagram open. I'm going to post for you a picture of what my desk looked like this week when I purged my travel receipts and was getting ready to do expense reports. There is literally nothing else on my desk other than water bottle that I picked up from QVC, my laptop and a monitor, and a C, meaning the desktop full of my receipts. And the receipts are stacked deep. So this is the reason that I need the functionality of a piece like a Carrington. So for those of you that are following me on Instagram, the picture is up there now. But that is why at a $39 price point, I could not leave this little cutie behind. So this was purchase number 2. There was a gift with purchase that was, I think, it was this. I got a second one. I gifted this one, the other one, the second one, to my sister. So the gift with purchase was another one of these, and I did not need 2 of them. The last item that I picked up is 2 of the same thing, but in different colors. And I absolutely fell in love with the item. And I have to say a big thank you to Mrs. Q for allowing me to like crowd her space and then drawing everybody else in. Because when I saw this, it was like, it would accommodate my receipts. It will work. It will work for my receipts. So I have an option of carrying something other than my Carrington right now that I believe will work for my travel receipts. First thing is, you're probably going to be thinking, what happened? DA bought another item that is black. Confession, I don't have anything against black wallets. I have a ton of black wallets. I love black wallets. Black wallets go with everything. So I didn't have a problem picking up a black wallet. Hi, Sunny Skies. Confession from me, and maybe I've confessed this before as of late. There are some pros and cons to the tribe. So walk with me down memory lane. So the meet and greet happens in May of 2018. Before that, changing my bags was pretty easy. Matter of fact, I only have one what's in my bag video on my channel with nearly 500 videos. I only have one what's in my bag because what was in my bag all the time. I had a wallet that worked. I knew where my cards were. I had my envelope case. It did not matter whether my bag and my accessories matched. I had things that worked for me. And that's what I switched from, one bag to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And then we went to Chicago. And none other than Sonja Covington. Yes, the Sonja Covington shamed me. She didn't do it on purpose. She wasn't out to get me. But she shamed me so bad when she started sharing pictures after the meet and greet of her accessories matching her bag and there being diversity. And I was like, DA, you gotta step your game up around these accessories. And then the Kimberly Mines joined in on it. Oh, and then Sus what? Got in on it, and I was like, all right, you got to give it up. Because I had become like a man when it came to a wallet. I mean, when I found one that I liked and it accommodated all my stuff, I didn't care what color it was. I was going to ride with that wallet. Was I buying wallets? Was I buying accessories? Yes, but it didn't faze me about switching my stuff when I changed my bag for them to match. So the good and the bad, the pro and the con of the meet and greet in Chicago for me is that I'd gotten into a rut, gotten comfortable with carrying the same thing, which was a good thing for me, so I thought. And the good thing out of it, the pro, is that I joined up with a group of ladies that pushed me to do different and to enjoy more of the pieces and things in my collection, and to figure out what works for me. And when you find what works, like Kim with her Millie, when you find something that works, it's okay for you to buy it in every color, but switch it up. Make sure that it's going to match what's in your bag, because everybody else doesn't necessarily see what's in your bag. But when you look in your bag, you should feel happy. People should look at your stuff when you're checking out in the line at Target and be like, what? Her wallet like really matches her bag. So that's the good thing. This is, let me get back on track. So this is Sabrina. This is black. So I did purchase one black item while we were together, and then the multicolored black. It is a wonderful wallet, and I think I'm going to move into it and give it a shot because I am traveling here again soon. It has a slip pocket on the back. It is ostrich. It has gold hardware, and then look at this contrasting stitch detail. This is the only way I'm going to do ostrich, y'all, unless Peter does something different. I want it either in black or I want it in pearl. I'm a basics when it comes to the exotics. This zipper is what makes this a game changer. This zipper opens up to a pocket, and then it folds over. So this is the fold over wallet. And I have visions of all of my travel receipts being stored in this little flap so that it's separate from all of my other things. And then there is a card ID slot. Then it has the, is it going to show on camera? There it is. It has the cutout here for your thumb so that you can slide your ID out if you need to. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card slots. And those slots are large enough that if you need to double up, you can. There is underneath the snap here, not a slip. I thought it was there, but it's not. On the back side of your cards, there is a little slip so you can stick your cash. And then on the bottom side, so for those of you that have been shopping with me online that we have been enabling, I'm not going to say what we've been shopping for, but that wallet that we had concerns about, this is the same way. I know we talked about that was kind of it was different, that the cards were at the top, but this one is the same way. All right, I'm moving on. So on the in the base or the body of the wallet, there is a zipper pocket for coin storage on the inside, and then there is just kind of an open area, and my phone with the case will fit in there, and then there are some additional card slots. So there are an additional 1, 2, 3, so an additional 6 card slots. So if you're maybe leery of having your debit card up here, then you could actually kind of put it in the traditional wallet space here. Did I mention? I did tell you. It has, I fell in love. Now, what I've got to be careful of is to not fall so in love with this that I fall back into I'm not switching out my accessories phase, because it's really, really, really easy to do. And the other one is the same item, but in a different color. So, I have been hoping, praying, searching, wishing that the gold and the silver, no, Noble, it's not red. Can you believe it? I'm sure I would have had it if they had one, but I didn't. They did, however, have this wallet in steel blue. So for those of you that picked up the medium satchel during the 12 days of Dooney at that phenomenal price that I slept on, they did have this wallet in steel blue, and I think a few of the ladies picked it up to match, and I believe Mrs. Q already showed hers on her channel. I think she picked it up. But I have been saying, hey, if I can get gold and silver, with those being metals, them being neutrals, they will go with everything. Well, other than gold and silver, there were a few ladies that were able to pick up samples in the color that looked like bronzy copper, which is a beautiful neutral. It is absolutely stunning. I hope that makes it to production for the fall. But they also had the color Pewter, which is also a neutral. And I love this one because it picks up the iridescence similar to Pearl. So I fell in love with this one. So Black for Sabrina and Pewter. Same style, everything, but it is in the color Pewter. So there you have it. So this is, to me, this is a neutral. It is a metallic, so it will go with everything. And when I was, excuse me, making the decision between getting the steel blue and the black, or the black and the pewter, since at that time I had not purchased the medium satchel, I decided that I would go ahead and add a metallic neutral into my collection. It looks a little grayish on camera under these lights, but she's got a nice little metallic sheen to her. I hope that the camera is picking it up. So that is what I picked up. Now, because I'm going to try to stay on topic tonight, I called to talk to my favorite store team last night, and I have some of an update for you on the outlets, what you can look for, what you should expect. But I will say, if you are looking for like these wallets, you should call, because we were wiping them out, literally. They had black, steel blue, pewter, and what was the other color, ladies? I know it was not pearl, because I would have scooped it up in a heartbeat and hope that with the information that I'm about to share with you, that it will come in pearl. But if you're interested, I would start with calling the Central Valley, New York store, and then call Chicago, the Aurora store. And if between those two locations you can't find it, then just venture out. Okay. All right. We're gonna move in to PSAs. All right, PSA. So the first is Dooney and Bourke across the country. This coming week, starting tomorrow, they will be having store inventory. So for any of you that have worked retail, you know the mayhem that goes on in a store to get ready for inventory, the fact that your inventory levels have a tendency to drop because they reduce the amount of inventory flow into your store, so that you can kind of do your inventory prep, and then you do your count, and then they slam you with merchandise. All right. So next week, starting tomorrow, let me get, because I guess technically Sunday starts the week. So this week, all of the Dooney and Bourke stores are going to be doing their annual inventory. That's where they physically go and count every single, for those of you that don't have a retail background, they physically go in and count every single piece by department, and then they have to turn all of that information in. It shows them what their starting inventory is for the year. It also tells them their shrink number. And shrink, for those of you that don't know, is merchandise that's lost, typically due to theft. That's my retail background coming into play. So they're going to be physically counting all of their merchandise this week. Their inventory since the holidays has continued to decline because they were getting ready for year beginning inventory. So inventory is light. But after they get through inventory this week, of course, there will be a surge of merchandise into the outlets in the 2-week time frame. So by the end of the month going into February, there will be an influx of new merchandise into the outlets. If you are looking for anything right now that is about $100 that hasn't been under $100 before on sale, you should get it now, because the $20.19 discount ends tonight. That's done as of 11:59 p.m. tonight. Am I frozen? Can anybody still hear me? Okay, here we go again. Thanks, Rosalind. I'm not sure if I'm going to kick off or keep going. Can you all hear me? Okay. All right, we're going to just keep going because I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. Not too much longer. All right. So if you are looking for something in that $100 price point and it hasn't been under $100, now would probably be the time to go ahead and get it, because the $20.19 promotion ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. If you are looking for the medium Florentine satchel in the color red, in the color chestnut, or in the color navy, they have those in Chicago at the Aurora outlet. Their inventory is virtually wiped out. They don't have a lot of stuff in the back room. They don't have a lot of stuff in the store at all. Some of the store shelves are empty. They will get an influx in. But if you're looking for red, chestnut, or navy, they have those available right now in the medium satchels if that's something you want to pick up. There will be a surge of exotics and new exotics coming into the store with the spring merchandise flow, which will start in February. So new exotics coming. For those of you that like the color mauve, but you're not sure, maybe it's not the bag style that you're looking for, or maybe you're trying to hold out until it comes to the outlet. Mauve will be coming to the outlets with this new merchandise flow coming in. So give it to the end of the month going into February, and you can find mauve at the outlets, including in nylon. So if you're like me and you like a light nylon, the weight of nylon for the warmer weather months, and you are dying to get your hands on mauve will be available in a bunch of different bag varieties, but also being introduced to the nylon collection here at the end of the month going into February. And finally, for those of you that are lovers of blue, that got the steel blue, for those of you that missed out on steel blue like I did, for those that are just lovers of blue in general, there will be a new blue introduced at the outlets at the end of the month going into February, and that color is called Glacier Blue. It is a lighter blue, more of a powder blue, so it's going to be lighter than the steel blue. But for those of you that love blue, or that you love like your denims, or maybe you have a sports team that you like to support with that color, Glacier Blue will be a new color that will be introduced at the outlets at the end of the month. So there are lots of things that are coming, but right now, if you're calling for something new, they don't have anything new, and and that's not just in Chicago. It's just because that's what happens with merchandise flow as retailers prepare for physical inventory counts. So Glacier Blue, new exotics, those are great. Inventory this week. give the stores about another week or two for their inventory flow, their merchandise flow to pick back up, which will be around the end of the month. And you will be able to find different things at the store. If you're looking for Coopers, particularly in Pebbled, they still have those at the outlet. The $20.19 off promotion expires tonight at 11:59 p.m. That promotion will be gone. So that is all I have for you. I'm going to try to get in another live stream this week. So that's going to wrap it up since I'm frozen now. I appreciate you hanging in with me and listening to the PSAs. I can say that I thoroughly enjoyed my time with my tribe sisters during day 3 of the tent sale. And what I love about this beautiful group of women is that once we were at the outlet and we got what we wanted, it was not a big deal for us to cut our trip short and to make our way back into Norwalk, Connecticut and stop at the actual tent sale to pick things up from day 3. So I still have day 4 items to pick up or to share with you. So I hope that you will come back for day 4. If you have not been over to check out Noble Strength, Kimberly Mines has a new video. Mrs. Q has a new live stream up. Let me just tell you, listen, the closet dive, Dooney is absolutely out of its mind by not hiring her to film their new collections and to post their YouTube videos. Because I promise you, every single thing, it does not matter which brand it is, but every single thing that the Closet Dive films, I need it in my collection. I don't know where she got her degree from. I don't know what photography class she's taken. But she is absolutely one of the most talented YouTubers in this community because you never hear her voice, you never see her, and it's not necessary with the way that she films. It is absolutely spectacular. And it was amazing to watch her latest video. So if you have not been over to check out the Closet Dive, you need to just go do it. As soon as this video ends, just go over and take a look at the Closet Dive. And if you are not subscribed to her, then you really need to get your Dooney life together and hit the subscribe over there as well as over here along with the alert. Make sure that you come back on Sundays at 6 p.m. We are here, give or take a few minutes every week. On Friday nights, we all hang out on Mrs. Q's channel for Real Fridays. And then sporadically during the week, you may find any one of us going live. If you're not following me on Instagram, please make sure that you do so. I posted the video, the picture tonight to show why wallets are so important to me when I travel and the receipts and the mayhem that goes on inside my wallet. And just so that everyone knows, everything that you see pictured there on my Instagram post, all of that came out of my Carrington. And that was not the only thing. Those were not the only receipts in my Carrington. And it held its shape and it was absolutely phenomenal. So if you don't have a Carrington in your life, to Rosalind's point, I don't know how you lived before you ever had a Carrington in your life. So you need to correct that early in 2019 so that it makes a difference in your bag organization. So thank you, ladies, so very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope and pray that your new year is off to an amazing start. If you're like me, I vowed this year that I was not going to set New Year's resolutions. I decided that I was going to set New Year rules because as much as I am a rebel, I do try in certain areas of my life to follow the rules that I have set for myself. So if you're failing at resolutions, go back and evaluate and just give yourself some new rules that you will follow to make yourself a better, healthier, more satisfied person in 2019. So thank you so very much for watching, everyone. Until next time, I do hope that you find something that feeds your Dooney addiction. Please hit the thumbs up before you head out. I appreciate you. Take care.